stay vigilant against online propaganda. That's the message from officials here in Taiwan. There are growing fears that Chinese social media apps are hosting content that could threaten Taiwan's national security. Reece Ayers is live in our Taipei newsroom with the details. Reece, the apps that are causing worry are the hugely popular RedNote and Douyin. Why are they being viewed as a potential threat?
Well, yeah, buddy, there was a video posted to RedNote, known as Xiaohongshu in Chinese, that appeared to show some drone footage of a military base in Hualien, that's in Taiwan's east coast. Now, it's illegal to fly drones over any military bases in Taiwan, as it is in many places. And the defense minister has come out to say that actually the footage that was posted online was digitally composed and that there was no evidence of any drone activity in Hualien at the time, though he does admit that the drones are hard to spot because of their small size and that Taiwan is currently working on better drone detection systems, particularly around the outlying islands of Taiwan, which are just kilometers from the coast of China, where Chinese drone activity is more common. Now, the defense minister has said that while these videos are faked, that they do point to a wider issue here, and that's of China's continuing attempts to, conduct these cognitive warfare campaigns against Taiwan. Now, for a bit more on what exactly that means and what those campaigns look like, I spoke earlier to Eric Xu. He's a researcher at Doublethink Lab. That's a civil society organization that focuses on researching Chinese influence campaigns and disinformation campaigns. And I started our conversation by asking him about what kinds of content we might expect to see on these platforms trying to influence Taiwanese society.
It often uses something really soft and delicate strategy to achieve their goal. For example, it will using the contents to criticizing Taiwanese democratic system, or complaining Taiwanese life costing is too high, or the other kind of domestic issue, in order to trigger people's anxiety and anger and further distrust our system. The United Front work or information manipulation strategy on TikTok is mainly trying to reduce people's sensitivity to PRC threats and also their resistance ideas when facing invasion.
How are China's cognitive warfare campaigns evolving over time?
I think compared with several years ago, at that moment, they're still really focusing on creating misinformation or disinformation in order to convince people to trust something may not actually true. However, the strategy is slightly changed. It's using more what we call information manipulation strategy in order that the point is to trigger people's negative image and then to increasing the polarization among Taiwanese society. So, and eventually, when we distrust the system, it kind of achieved their goal.
Now, in light of this most recent case on Xiaohongshu and other campaigns online by Beijing, Taiwan is urging schools to have more and better media literacy classes for young people, but also, something Eric agreed with when I spoke to him. But he also added that people of all ages need to be wary that when they're consuming content online, if there is a video that makes you feel particularly strong emotions, that you should maybe be online to the fact that that video could be trying to manipulate you in one way or another. Officials are also warning more generally about Taiwanese people using Chinese software, not just for these cognitive warfare campaigns, but also just because of data privacy issues. RedNote is quite popular here in Taiwan, particularly with young people. It even had a surge in popularity over in the United States when TikTok was facing its ban there. But back here in China and Taiwan, they share a common language, and so there are fears that apps like Douyin and RedNote are pretty good Trojan horses, if you like, for Beijing to push their agenda here in Taiwan.
Thanks, Reece. That was Reece Ayers reporting live in Taipei.